Everything you see today was once invisible. Every skyscraper, every empire, and every success story began as a silent thought in a room where no one was clapping. People in the modern world are obsessed with the harvest, but they are terrified of the planting. They want the result without the solitude. They want the crown without the weight. There is an old story about a man who spent 5 years watering a patch of ground. His neighbors laughed at him. They saw nothing but dirt and a man with a watering can. They told him he was wasting his life on a ghost. But in the 6th year, the Chinese bamboo tree broke through the soil. It didn't just grow, it soared 80 feet into the sky in just 6 weeks. The question is, did the tree grow 80 feet in 6 weeks or 5 years? The answer is 5 years. If that man had stopped watering for even one day during those silent years, the tree would have died in the ground. You are currently in your watering phase. Your friends might be ahead of you. Your family might not understand why you are still working on a dream that has no visible leaves yet. The UK and the USA are full of people who give up at the 4-year mark because they cannot see the progress. But progress is not always a straight line up. Sometimes progress is a root growing deep into the earth so that when you finally rise, no storm can knock you down. In 2026, the world moves faster than ever. We are told that if it doesn't happen instantly, it isn't happening at all. That is Ali. The most powerful things in the universe take time to build. A diamond is just a piece of coal that handled stress exceptionally well. Stop looking at the clock and start looking at your character. Are you becoming the person who can handle the success you are asking for? If you got everything you wanted today, it would probably destroy you because you haven't built the muscles to carry it. The struggle is not the obstacle. The struggle is the training ground. Every time you feel like quitting, remember that you are not just building a career or a bank account. You are building a soul that is unbreakable. You are writing a story that someone else will use as their survival guide one day. Do not be afraid of the silence. Do not be afraid of the dark. That is where the roots grow. Keep watering. Keep showing up. Your 6th year is coming. When it does, the same people who laughed at your dirt will ask you how you grew so tall so fast. You will just smile, pick up your watering can, and keep moving forward. The most dangerous distance in the world is the gap between the person you are and the person you know you could be. Most people live their entire lives in that gap. They talk about what they should do. They dream about the life they could have, but they never build the bridge to get there. In the United Kingdom and the United States, we are surrounded by noise. We are told that we need more and more followers, more money, more status. But the architecture of greatness isn't about adding things. It's about what you are willing to subtract. It's about the friends you have to stop hanging out with. It's about the comfort you have to set on fire. It's about the sleep you have to sacrifice when the vision is bigger than the pillow. Consider the stone cutter. He hits a rock 100 times, and not a single crack shows. To the outside world, it looks like he is failing. It looks like he is hitting a wall that will never break. But on the 101st blow, the rock splits in two. It wasn't that last hit that did it. It was the 100 hits before it that the world didn't see. You are currently on hit number 40 or hit number 70. You feel like you are striking a stone that won't move. But you must understand that every strike is vibrating through the core of your destiny. Every time you show up when you are tired, you are weakening the resistance of your obstacles. Success in 2026 isn't about being the smartest person in the room. In an age of artificial intelligence and instant information, intelligence is cheap. Consistency is the new gold. The ability to stay focused on one thing for a long period of time is becoming a superpower. Because the rest of the world has a 3-second attention span. If you can master your boredom, you can master the world. Most people quit, not because it got too hard, but because it got too boring. They wanted the excitement of the start, but they couldn't handle the middle. The middle is where the architecture is tested. The middle is where the foundation is poured. You must stop asking for a lighter load and start asking for a stronger back. The weights you are carrying right now are not there to crush you. They are there to build the muscle required to hold the prize. If the journey was easy, the destination would be crowded. It is empty at the top for a reason, because the climb requires you to leave your excuses at the bottom. Look at your hands. Look at your mind. You have the tools to redesign your reality. You are the architect, the builder, and the resident. of your future. Don't build a hut when you are meant to build a cathedral. Do you settle for a life that is fine when you have the capacity for a life that is legendary? The world doesn't need more people who are just getting by. The world needs people who have come alive. It needs people who have walked through the fire and come out looking like gold. The fire doesn't destroy the gold. It only removes the dirt. Let the fire of your struggle burn away everything that isn't the real you. The difference between a dream and a reality is the work you do when you are completely alone. There is a specific kind of silence that exists at 3 in the morning. It is a silence that most people never hear because they're asleep, dreaming about the things that you are actually awake, trying to build. In the United Kingdom and the United States, we live in a culture of visibility. Everyone wants to show the finish line. Everyone wants to post the trophy, but the trophy is not won in the stadium under the bright lights. The trophy is won in the dark room, in the rain, and in the moments when your heart is screaming for you to stop, but your soul whispers for you to keep going. You must learn to love the dark room. The dark room is where the athlete trains when the stands are empty. The dark room is where the entrepreneur stays up when the bank account is at 0. The dark room is where you develop the internal strength that no one can ever take away from you. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will never reach the level of mastery. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are like the weather in London or the winds in Chicago. They change every hour. Discipline is different. Discipline is the ability to give yourself an order and then follow it, regardless of how you feel. Think about the concept of the second wind. In long-distance running, there is a point where your lungs feel like they're on fire. Your legs feel like they are lead. Your brain tells you that you have reached your limit. This is the wall. Most people hit the wall and turn back. They think the wall is the end of the road, but the wall is actually a gate. If you can push through that pain for just 2 more minutes, something miraculous happens. Your body releases a new wave of energy. Your breathing stabilizes. You find a strength you didn't know you possessed. This is the second wind. Most of you are living your lives waiting for the second wind without ever having the courage to hit the wall first. You cannot find your true power until you have exhausted your superficial strength. In 2026, the greatest distraction is the comparison to others. You're looking at someone else's year 10 and comparing it to your day 1. You are watching their highlight reel while you are struggling with your behind the scene. You must realize that their success is not your failure. The sun doesn't compare itself to the moon. They both shine when it is their time. Your time is coming, but only if you stay in your lane. The architecture of your life cannot be built using someone else's blueprint. You have a unique frequency. You have a unique set of fingerprints for a reason, because you are meant to leave a mark on this world that no one else can leave. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth designed to keep you There is no perfect time to start a business, no perfect time to write a book, and no perfect time to change your life. There is only now. Now is the only territory where you have any power. Yesterday is a ghost, and tomorrow is a dream. If you keep waiting for all the lights to turn green before you start your journey, you will never leave your driveway. Success belongs to the people who are willing to start in the dark, with messy tools and a broken heart, and figure it out along the way. Every failure you have experienced is actually a data point. It is not a stop sign. It is a redirection. Imagine a scientist in a lab. When an experiment fails, the scientist doesn't cry and give up. The scientist says how interesting and writes down what didn't work. They are now one step closer to the solution. You must become the scientist of your own life. Every time life knocks you down, don't ask why this is happening to me. Ask, what is this trying to teach me? When you change your perspective from being a victim to being a student, you become invincible. The world can no longer hurt you because even the pain becomes a teacher. The most valuable real estate on this planet is not in the center of London or the heart of New York City. The most valuable real estate is the 6 inches between your ears. Right now, there is a global war being fought for that territory. Every notification, every headline, every trending topic, and every digital distraction is a soldier in an army designed to keep you from thinking for yourself. In the year 2026, the ability to focus has become a rare and an elite skill. Most people have lost the capacity to sit in a room alone with their thoughts for more than 10 minutes. They are addicted to the cheap dopamine of the scroll. They are living in a state of constant reaction. They react to the news. They react to their emails. They react to the opinions of strangers. But a king does not react. A king leads. To build a life that commands respect in the West, you must first become the sovereign ruler of your own mind. You must reclaim your attention from the machines that want to sell it to the highest bidder. Think about the silence of a deep forest. In that forest, the trees do not grow by shouting at each other. They do not compete for likes or validation. They simply reach for the light. They grow in a silence that is so profound it feels heavy. This is how you must build your empire. You must learn to work in a way that is quiet but relentless. There is a specific kind of power that comes from being underestimated. When people think you are doing nothing, when they think you have failed, when they think you have disappeared, that is when you are most dangerous. Because while they are talking, you are training. While they are sleeping, you are studying. While they are chasing the temporary, you are building the eternal. The architecture of greatness requires a foundation of solitude. You cannot hear the voice of your own genius if you are always listening to the noise of the crowd. The modern world is designed to make you feel small. It is designed to make you feel like you need to buy something or be someone else to be happy. But the truth is that you are already born with everything you need to conquer your world. You are the descendant of survivors. You come from a long line of people who survived wars, famines, and hardships that we cannot even imagine. You have their strength in your blood. You have their resilience in your DNA. It is a biological insult to your ancestors to live a small life. It is an insult to their struggle for you to give up because someone left a mean comment on your video or because you had a bad day at work. You carry the torch of thousands of years of human survival. Act like it. Walk with the weight of that legacy in your step. Let us talk about the concept of the second life. There is a famous saying that every human has two lives, and the second one begins when we realize we only have one. Most people spend their first life trying to please everyone else. They go to the schools they are told to go to, they take the jobs they are told to take, and they follow the path that is safe. But one day, they wake up and realize that the clock is ticking. They realize that the gray hair in the mirror isn't a mistake. It's a warning. Time is the only resource that is truly non-renewable. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Every second you spend doubting yourself is a second you have stolen from your future self. Every hour you spend complaining is an hour you have buried in the ground. You must live with a sense of urgency that borders on obsession. The elite in the USA and the UK understand one thing very clearly. The difference between the top 1% and the bottom 99% is not just money. It is the relationship with pain. The average person views pain as something to be avoided at all costs. They seek comfort. They seek safety. They seek the path of least resistance. But the high achiever views pain as a signal. They know that if they are feeling uncomfortable, it means they are growing. They lean into the resistance. They know that the muscles of the mind are built the same way as the muscles of the body, by being pushed to the point of failure and then recovering. If you are not failing, you are not playing big enough. If you are not feeling the sting of rejection, you are playing it too safe. You must become a seeker of challenges. You must look for the hard path because the hard path is the only one that is uncrowded. Success is a lonely road, but it is the only road that leads anywhere worth going. On this road, you will lose friends who cannot handle your growth. You will lose the comfort of being understood. You will be called obsessed, crazy, and driven. Accept those titles as badges of honor. Being called crazy by a society that is stressed, depressed, and distracted is a compliment. It means you are no longer vibrating at the same low frequency as the masses. It means you have broken free from the gravity of mediocrity. Stay in that high frequency. Keep your eyes on the horizon. The people who belong in your future will eventually find you, but you won't find them by looking back at your past. You are the author of your own script. You are the director of your own movie. If you don't like the scene you are in right now, don't complain about the actors or the set. Change the script. Take the pen and write a new chapter. Write a chapter where the hero gets back up. Write a chapter where the underdog wins. Write a chapter where the unseen work finally produces a visible harvest. The world is waiting for your story, but you have to be brave enough to live it first. As the sun sets on the excuses of your past, You must face the most sobering truth of human existence. Your life is a message to a future you will never see. Every action you take today, every sacrifice you make, and every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are sending a signal into the future. You are building a bridge for someone who hasn't been born yet to walk across. In the great cities of the West, we see statues of people who lived hundreds of years ago. We don't remember them because they were comfortable. We don't remember them because they fit in. We remember them because they stood for something when it was hard to stand. They decided that their life was not for them alone, but for the expansion of the human spirit. You must decide today what your statue will be made of. Will it be made of the sand of forgotten dreams, or will it be carved from the granite of a life well lived? The clock is the only enemy that cannot be defeated, but it can be mastered. Most people view time as a thief that steals their youth and their opportunities. But the master views time as a partner. Every minute is a seed. You cannot control when the harvest comes, but you have absolute control over what you plant. If you plant bitterness, you will harvest isolation. If you plant laziness, you will harvest regret. But if you plant the relentless pursuit of your highest self, you will harvest a reality that looks like a miracle to everyone else. The year 2026 is moving toward its end, and the question is not what the world will do, but what you will do with the world. You are not a passenger on this planet. You are the pilot. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of your destiny. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. When your time on this earth is finally done, what will people say about you when you are not in the room? Will they say that you are someone who complained about the dark? Or will they say that you were a person who brought the light? Will they say that you were someone who followed the crowd? Or will they say that you were the one who led the way? The weight of this responsibility should not scare you. It should wake you up. It should push you out of bed when the world is still cold and dark. It should keep you focused when everyone else is looking for an exit. You are the only person who can stop you. No economy, no politician, no critic, and no failure has the power to kill your spirit unless you give them the keys to your kingdom. Stop asking for permission to be great. The world will never give you a green light to surpass it. You have to take your greatness. You have to claim it with the intensity of a person fighting for their life. Because in many ways, you are fighting for the life you are meant to live, against the life you are told to accept. This is the final battle. It is not a battle against other people. It is a battle against the version of yourself that wants to quit. It is a battle against the version of yourself that wants to be liked more than it wants to be respected. Every morning you wake up, you are stepping into the arena. The crowd is watching. Your ancestors are watching. Your future children are watching. Give them a performance that makes them proud to carry your name. There will come a day when you will no longer be able to work. There will come a day when your body is tired and your eyes are dim. On that day, you will want to look back and feel a sense of peace. You will want to know that you left nothing on the table. You will want to know that you used every ounce of talent, every drop of sweat, and every spark of genius that was given to you. You do, want to meet the person you could have been and realize they are a stranger to you. You want to meet that person and see a mirror. You want to be able to say that you fought the good fight, you finished the race, and you kept the faith. The architecture of the unseen is now visible. The roots have become the tree. The foundation has become the cathedral. The silence has become the symphony. This is the moment where the work meets the reward. But even in the moment of victory, do not become arrogant. Stay hungry. Stay humble. Remember that the summit of one mountain is just the bottom of the next. The journey never truly ends. It only evolves. You have the strength. You have the vision. You have the map. Now, there's only one thing left to do. Move. Don't wait for the feeling. Don't wait for the sign. You are the sign. Your heartbeat is the only permission you need. Go out into the world and build something that outlives you. Build something that matters. Build a life that echoes in eternity. Your time is coming. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Don't just watch. Go out and prove them wrong. Thank you for being part of the journey. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.